Today I'm very excited to start unpacking the Tanzite product. This is going to, I believe, revolutionize the way decks are done. Everybody does like a Trex deck, the composite decking, because it has a nice look. Well, this is a product that you sheet your deck and then put a rubber membrane down that they provide. And then these are tiles which snap into place. And let me show you one. You have several colors to choose from. This homeowner, and they're heavy. Oh my gosh, that's one. It's got a tongue and groove on here. It's got a rubber backing on it that also adds for cushioning so it doesn't echo. We put another brand of tiles in, and when people walk on it, you can hear the hollowness to it, and it was driving the homeowners crazy, but that's all we had. They sat on little tabs, and you had to pour a concrete base. Here, we've got the deck. It just has a normal 1/2-inch plywood on top of the entire deck. We've grounded it all down, sanded it so everything's nice and smooth. We sent the deck size, and then they did all the measurements and came up with all the product that we need to be successful in putting this together. This is what we're going to be doing. And it works out great that we're gonna have a smooth transition into the house at every sliding glass door and door. So we are building a barrier-free home, so we're able to continue doing that. Here is the big rubber membrane that you have to lay out first, and that will be getting started. Once that's in place, and then we start setting down the tile. So we've got our tile guy, Tom Smith here, who has not worked with this before, and the homeowner together are going to be putting this down. We want to show how this can be a do-it-yourselfer. When you're done, you're going to have an elevated, beautiful tile deck. You know, you're off the ground. Isn't that unbelievable? And so all the floor joists are TGIs. So when I'm walking on this thing, it's like the main floor of your house. It's very sturdy. There's no cedar in here. It's all structural material. And then you had to put the fascia on. So we've got siding on the front because there's a flange that goes all the way around the rim that is the starter that everything snaps into. So we'll show you that entire process as we go. It's gonna be fantastic. We got the GoPro set up, so we'll do the time lapse. You guys let me know what you think of this product at the end. Here's the before. We start working on the deck with the tiles. All we did was just put down a standard, not even a green treated subfloor, and it was all built out of TGIs, and there's a waterproofing membrane that we're going to put down. So this, in time, will all have a finished tile floor that will be waterproof, so that the bottom side, we can put a finished ceiling just like this with can lights, speakers, whatever you want. So it will have a beautiful look from top to bottom. And that is something a lot of people don't think about. The deck below is when you look up at your deck, you don't want to see all those floor joists or bird nests, cobwebs. You want it to look like this here, and that's what we're going to do.
Perfect. Right here? Right here?
Yeah, right there.
Matters. 8 5, 8 3/4. They give you a block, but using this guy instead. Back up over here, right for you. On it for now. Let's send it to the next cut. Towards me.
Yeah.
Not so far. Not till right about here. We're right on the blue line.
I had left, so I wasn't able to see you guys put all this down, but we got a video of it. So this is the first time you've worked with this?
With the Tanzite product, yeah, it's kind of newer.
This takes the place of doing like real tile where you have to grout it in.
Mortar, yeah.
The mortar. And you made a comment, which I think is great for the viewers who live in the Midwest where we have extreme temperature changes, freeze and thaw. That's not very conducive for the Midwest where we're at. So typically, I mean, you have to put a porcelain tile down on concrete if you wanted to do that.
You gotta put a crack isolation membrane underneath just in case for movement.
Case of movement.
And everything, and then use different thin set for your mortar than your traditional thin set you use for indoors.
So now all that you don't have to worry about because it has this basically, that's your grout, isn't it?
Yeah, for your lengthwise on the piece, and then on your
In between has this rubber, but it all connects as a tongue and groove. I would say it's like a floating system, right?
Correct. So this is on your horizontal joints. It's your length. It's more of a rubber gasket that they pop into, and then on these little verticals, the ends, it's a little more rigid. It's a little harder plastic.
So that's a plastic, and this is flexible, and this is more rigid.
Yeah, and these will just kind of slide together, and you just hit them in with a rubber hammer or mallet, and just kind of go.
I mean, this looks awesome. For you, there wasn't a lot of cutting until around the edges, right?
Your poles and along the house and doorways. It's just like, it cuts just like your traditional porcelain tile would. You use a wet saw, you can use your grinder with a diamond blade on it.
Okay. So you guys are wanting to do this yourself. It's like setting tile, but you don't ever have to come back and grout. We got the rubber membrane that's on, and we showed the edge. It has this finished piece that snaps in. And that way,
a molding that goes around the edge.
we're in the wind again. Yeah, there's a, here we go. I can kind of show you.
I got a piece, that slides on here, so the rubber molding goes pretty much on all these pieces here and goes in, and this rubber mat we put down first over the whole deck, and then the siding's already on, so this will just cut back up onto the flashing here, and then you just pop this in.
And that goes away. The black rubber. So if it ever gets on, it doesn't get behind
the siding, no. Overlaps, so moisture or water.
Tile gets through, it gets to the rubber membrane down below if you get out of the wind, and then it will run over the top of the siding.
Yeah.
So it's all about water management on this stuff all along. But what I like about it, we weren't sure, this is the first time we've ever used it, and Tanzite was nice enough to work with us on this project, and it's just going to turn out beautiful. Now we got to get the railings in place, which you can screw right down through it.
Just drill through these porcelain tiles like you would normal porcelain.
Just drill right through it, and then we'll be able to anchor this railing all the way around, and it's going to turn into a beautiful deck. So we'll keep you posted on that. But the exciting part is this can withstand the extreme elements of extreme hot. We're gonna have 110 tomorrow, and in the winter sometimes we get to 20 below. So if this product should easily withstand that type of temperature extreme. So the maintenance on it, where you're in the past, your grout would crack, there's movement, your tiles might crack, it follows that. This is kind of a floating system.
These are about 1 inch thick, and the tiles are
Inch thick. They're heavy, dude. They're well.
They're slip resistant, so they're pretty grippy on the top.
And there's a lot of different colors to choose from. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's got a little grit to it, so it's slip resistant. It'd be great for pool decks, patios.
Yeah, that's what they specialize for. Patios, pool decks, balconies, anything indoor, outdoor. They use it for, they say. So.
Yeah, so that's something new and it works.
This is their Rainier collection, Tanzite's Rainier collection.
Oh, Tanzite Rainier collection is what you're saying. So
there's a couple different systems that they offer besides. Some of them don't use a lot of the gaskets, and they come in a plain tile that you can actually span joists with, they said.
okay.
But
So you go to their website, check it out. It's very self-explanatory. They're great to work with. We gave them the measurements of the deck. They sent it out, did a drawing, and calculated all the materials that we need. Did you have plenty of stuff? Got some leftover stuff?
Probably about 30 extra pieces, 40 extra pieces.
Yeah, so we have a little bit for waste, a little bit extra there for case you make a few mistakes on your cuts. You're not going to be missing a few pieces. So let me know what you guys think of this deck. There's a lot of different colors to choose from, but this is fitting color-wise with the style of this home. It's kind of the modern farmhouse. And in place of Trex decking that was going to be the brown materials, we now have a beautiful wood-looking tile out here. And once you get it hosed off and cleaned up, it's going to look really nice. So let me know what you guys think. I love it. I'm Brad the Builder. Thanks for watching. Reach out to me. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next job site.